Good evening, everyone. First Alert StormTeam meteorologist Joseph Williams with your Valley News Now evening update. The time is currently 8:12 p.m. and the temperature is 4 degrees outside, so it is chilly out there, feeling colder still because of the wind pushing through the area. Speaking of the wind, it's actually strong enough that it's leading to some blizzard conditions in parts of the Red River Valley. So again, thanks for joining us. First Alert StormTeam meteorologist Joseph Williams with your Valley News Now evening forecast. And basically, we're looking at an active weather pattern. Sorry about that. Here we go. Now you can see my face again. But again, we have an active weather pattern pushing through our region this evening, and it's leading to low visibility, slick roads, you name it. Very active day in our hands, and the threat will continue into Monday morning. So let's go over that. Well, throughout Monday, between tonight and Monday morning, the bulk of the snow will be out of our region. The snow will basically stop falling as we head into the overnight hours, but we'll still continue seeing strong wind gusts heading into your Monday morning commute, which means we'll see some more of that blowing snow, low visibility, slick roads, and travel impacts, you name it. But right now, the greatest chance of seeing those blizzard conditions is basically right now, heading into midnight. That's when we'll see that blizzard condition really continuing across the region. So let's get right to the forecast to kind of show you what I mean. Again, we have that first alert weather day continuing into Monday morning, and it's because of that winter storm pushing into our region. We still have a blizzard warning in effect for the Red River Valley and Lakes Country until 6 a.m., whereas the winter weather advisory out in eastern North Dakota, that will expire within the next 45 minutes. And we have a winter weather advisory out in Beltrami County and Clearwater County that will last until 3 a.m. And again, that's because in the Red River Valley in northwest Minnesota, we're still anticipating that blowing snow and slick roads due to that blowing snow. Because even after the snow stops falling as we head into the overnight hours, again, wind gusts will stay on the high side, which means we'll continue seeing that blowing snow risk. So let's go over what's happening now in terms of road conditions. Well, we have a no travel advised. The main story regarding road conditions is that there is a no travel advised in an area stretching from Pembina County all the way down into southeastern North Dakota. So a large swath of the Red River Valley in southeast North Dakota, there is a no travel advised. No road closures, but there is a no travel advised. And that means, again, it is best to stay indoors tonight as we continue tracking the snow. Other areas in northwest Minnesota and in northeast North Dakota still have some patchy snow and ice from the snow seen earlier today. And in fact, out in near Bemidji, there were some reports of blizzard-like conditions taking place there. So that is something to keep in mind. We are seeing that snow coming on down. And out near Wahpeton, too, we did actually have a report of some blizzard conditions taking place there, as well as in Mallory in Polk County, Minnesota. So very active weather pattern across the Red River Valley heading into the night, and that's because we're seeing those winds really ramping up from the northwest. Now, our satellite and radar shows that the bulk of the heavy snow seen today has moved southward. Now the heaviest snow is impacting northeast South Dakota, so Sisseton is seeing some snow, Liddell is seeing some snow. We are seeing some light snowflakes out in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Some light snow is taking place there. And our satellite and radar in general shows extensive cloud cover across the region. Where I have this arrow at, where we have this extensive cloud cover right here, that represents at least some snowflakes still taking place. Those areas are likely still seeing some light snow to snow flurries taking place. So generally, if you're south of Grand Forks, you're getting a break from the snowfall. But if you're in, say, Fargo, you're expecting some light snow coming down over the next couple of hours. And it's likely not until midnight that any leftover snowflakes stop falling across our region. So it's going to be a while before we're done with the snow. But again, as of the 8 o'clock hour, we're seeing some light snow in northeast South Dakota. That's where the heaviest snow is still coming down at. But more importantly, I mentioned the winds. The reason why we're having some blizzard conditions in parts of our region is because of the strong winds that are pushing in from the north. We have a wind gust up to 43 miles per hour in Sisseton, 43 miles per hour in Fargo, 41 miles per hour in Grand Forks. So we're talking about strong northerly flow pushing in northeast westerly flow, pushing into our region, and we'll see wind gusts staying above 40 miles per hour over the next several hours. And this will especially be an issue out in the open countryside where there's no structures or trees to impede the flow of the wind. So again, that's why there's a no travel advised out in eastern North Dakota, because of that blowing snow risk and the potential for blizzard conditions as a result. Looking at our visibility, because of the wind and snowfall, we have half a mile visibility in Fergus Falls, 0.8 of a mile visibility in Fargo. Visibility has somewhat improved in Jamestown. We're looking at just a little over a mile of visibility, but we're still dealing with less than a mile visibility in Grand Forks. So much of our region still dealing with subpar visibility as we head into this late evening commute. And just to put it this way, Thief River Falls, for example, again, the bulk of the snow is away from Thief River Falls, but we're still seeing some light flurries taking place there, and combined with the strong winds and combined with any snow on the ground, that's creating a blowing snow situation, and that's why we can barely see anything with the Thief River Falls traffic camera. Over the next several hours, again, we'll continue seeing that snow moving south. I'm thinking by around 10 o'clock, any leftover, after 10 o'clock, the bulk of the snow will still be out of northeast South Dakota. By around 11:30, we're basically done with the snow altogether. We may just be left with a few lingering flurries, but the heaviest snow will be completely out of our region altogether after 11 o'clock. And thereafter, we will see cloud cover breaking up, and we're looking at a partly sunny sky by Monday morning. How much more snow are we anticipating? I'm thinking a couple tenths of an inch of accumulation on top of the accumulation seen today. Fargo recorded over, I took a measurement just outside of the station just a few minutes ago. We recorded about 5 inches of accumulation on the snowboard, and Grand Forks apparently measured a snow total of a little over 4 inches there too. So we've seen plenty of snow coming down today, and we're not anticipating much more accumulation tonight. We're probably just looking at another couple tenths of an inch to maybe an inch of snow at most in the southern areas of our region, where that snow flurry and shower activity will be most prominent for the next few hours. Again, the real story will be the winds. We're still tracking strong northwesterly flow. Like I said, gusts are above 40 miles per hour across much of our region, and that's leading to some blizzard conditions in some spots. Heading into tonight, we will continue seeing that strong northwesterly flow. By 10 o'clock, I'm thinking a wind gust up to 41 miles per hour is likely in Fargo, versus 43 in Wahpeton and Sisseton. So in the Southern Valley, that's where we're likely to see the strongest winds. That's where we'll likely see wind gusts exceeding 40 miles per hour. But even in the Northern Valley, we're looking at gusts at least in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range in the Northern Valley too. So all the Red River Valley susceptible to seeing those strong northwesterly winds over the next several hours. But starting at midnight, we start seeing the winds decreasing. And as we head into your Monday morning commute, the winds will get weaker and weaker. But I'm still thinking that in the Southern Valley and Lakes Country, gusts will stay above 30 miles per hour well into your Monday morning commute. It's not until after 7 or 8 o'clock that the winds die down in the Southern Valley. So basically, it's not until 6 or 7 a.m. that the Southern Valley and Lakes Country stop seeing that blowing snow threat taking place. So basically, if you're heading out for Monday morning, be prepared for some low visibility, especially in the Southern Valley, as we continue seeing that blowing snow threat. Put another way, in Jamestown, we will see the winds decreasing over the next several hours. By 2 a.m., gusts will still be above 35 miles per hour, but by 4 a.m., they're getting close to that 30 mile per hour limit, and by 6 a.m., that blowing snow threat will have decreased a lot in Jamestown because, well, the winds will be on the weaker side. In Fargo, similar deal. Gusts will likely stay above 40 miles per hour well after midnight, but it's not until 5 or 6 a.m. that gusts drop below 30 miles per hour. So Fargo is going to continue seeing the threat of blizzard-like conditions even after the snow stops falling. At the bare minimum, you're going to deal with some intermittent low visibility due to the blowing snow caused by gusts staying above 40 miles per hour. So summing everything up here, we have our little travel planner right here. Again, the snow is likely to move out during the overnight hours, but I anticipate strong winds to continue over the next several hours, gusts staying above 40 miles per hour over the next several hours. By Monday morning, the Northern Valley starts getting a break from those strong winds, but the Southern Valley and Lakes Country will still see gusts up to 35 miles per hour, which still means some isolated blowing snow incidents. But by late morning, early afternoon, the active pattern will end. The winds will die down. We'll see that cloud cover breaking up with some sunshine. Snow will stop falling. However, we're still looking at some slick roads due to the leftover snow on the ground caused by the snow accumulation and the strong winds. So just to recap everything, again, we're tracking some strong northwesterly winds that are leading to some blizzard-like conditions in parts of our region, and we'll continue seeing those conditions over the next several hours. The winds will start dying down overnight, so that's the good news, but we'll continue seeing some of those impacts due to the winds and the snow accumulation on the ground well into your Monday morning commute. So be careful if you are heading out tonight. Give yourself some extra time on the roads if you have to travel for Monday morning, and definitely keep the VNL First Alert Weather app on standby. Now I'll be on for Valley News Live at 9 and 10, so be sure to tune in for your First Alert forecast there. And I've also been giving periodic weather updates on the VNL First Alert Weather app, so be sure to tune in to see those alerts. Lisa Green will also be back on for Valley today if you are unable to watch any of tonight's shows. Aline says, y'all be safe out there. Absolutely, I agree, Aline. That is some good advice right there. If you have to travel, make sure to have a winter survival kit. Make sure you have blankets, some food, water, a flashlight, batteries. Make sure that you have some supplies in your car so that if you're trapped on the roads, you're not completely in trouble, right? Also, if you can, best just to stay at home tonight. And again, if you have to travel tomorrow morning, make sure to give yourself some extra time on the roads, definitely, and keep the VNL Weather app handy. I'm going to get off of here because showtime is on in 37 minutes. So again, you all be safe out there, and I will keep you updated as we head into tonight.